Hey, you guys, good morning. We are an hour earlier today, so don't worry if you didn't see my little memo. You can totally watch this still at our normal time at 9:30. You'll just watch the replay. It won't be live. But I am so excited about today's training. In particular, when I feel like when we're talking about things that can be absolutely game changing for you, I get really excited about it because I think this is just going to be huge for our businesses. And we're gonna go into all that. But while people are hopping on, let's talk about what I'm wearing. I have this is actually the boys tee. I got the biggest size I could get, and I don't have much up top, so I'm able to get in this, but I love it. It's just a cute little tee. This is, I think, the freestyle tee. And then you guys, these leggings, what are we calling them? Hold on, so I don't mess it up. These are the staccato seamless high-rise legging. I'm in love. Absolutely obsessed with them. Look how cute they are. And I worked out in them this morning and they were amazing. So I am totally excited about these. They are just so cute. The lines, they're different. They're super flattering and fun and super comfortable, and they didn't move around on me. I'm all about it. Oh, good, Colleen, you actually get to be on live. See, it'll be better for some people. I have a meeting today after, so I had to rearrange some stuff. My husband took the kids to school, so we're on a little bit early, which is good. All right, so the other thing I do have to show you, this sweater. Did you guys get this sweater? Oops, it's inside out. It is so cute. It is so good. Love it. I had it on, but I get kind of hot when I'm doing these. All right. Let's dive in, you guys. So we're launching the GYT project. We're calling this a 2.0 for anyone new here. GYT stands for Grow Your Team. Okay. And we did this, it launched just a couple years ago. You may have done it just being like as a team project, and then you may have seen it. I think I did a training at Summit. It was a virtual, no, not Summit, Base Camp. It was like a virtual base camp a couple years ago. Anyways, we are relaunching it with a little facelift, and I'm super excited to dive into this because, like I mentioned at the beginning of this call, I think this is going to be total game changing for you guys. It is so fabulous to have this in your back pocket, to have something you can share. And the whole reason, you guys, why we're doing this is because we want to simplify and streamline the process of sharing the business opportunity, right? Like we talk about this all the time. So many times people ask questions, and we can go from totally acting like a normal human being, and then it comes time to shift over to sharing the business opportunity, and we get all weird. We don't know what to say. We feel like we can't answer the questions, or we're being weird, we're being pushy, and we just turn into weirdos, right? I don't know why. It happens to all of us. And this is going to be a resource to eliminate that. This is going to be a little tool that you have, that you don't have to deal with that anymore because you've done the work, and you have something that you can easily share to people that answers everything. Okay. Out walking in the rain, not on my bucket list. Good for you, girl. Get it. Yeah, I have, this is the boys shirt. This is the boys shirt, and it's so cute. I love it. Okay, good. I'm so excited. I'm just reading the comments here. So let me know where you're watching from. Make sure we're streaming in both. If you're in Gold Diggers, you're in ZYIA Gals. So I know we're live in both. Every now and again, it does something weird, but hopefully we're live in both. All right, you guys. So one thing I want you to think about as well as we're starting into this project is it's all based off like the top 10 questions, top 8 questions, maybe the top 12 questions, whatever you have. This is going to be a little bit personal for you. I want you, even as we're talking today, as we're kicking this off, I want you to kind of start brainstorming, what questions did you have before you enrolled with this business? Before you came over for ZYIA Active, what questions, what concerns did you have? And also, what questions do you get from people when you're talking about it? Is you'll often get the same ones. I know I do, over and over and over. I mean, probably one that everybody gets. Well, how much is it? What's the catch? Is this a pyramid scheme? How much money can you make? What is ZYIA Active? These are all questions that you will get on a regular basis. And instead of every single time talking about the business of somebody, you go back through it, or maybe you have them individually saved in your notes or whatever it is, you have it all in one beautiful spot that you share with people. Okay. So that is the idea behind it. And let's be honest, I was looking at our, just the promos that are out this month. Our night out with ZYIA, okay, you have to bring one new teammate on, right? One. That is so doable. And it's really important that we're able to share the business opportunity because I want every single person on this call to at least have one new member to their team. Okay. So that's a big part of it. And the other part is just, even if you're not even looking at the promos, if you take this business, if you want to take it to the next level, if you are sitting here and you're like, I want to grow my business huge, then this is a part of it. A lot of times we do focus so much on sales, 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 but building a team, if that's something that interests you and growing your business along with it, then knowing how to share the business opportunity and not making it weird and feeling knowledgeable about it is an important key component of this. And that's what we're going to tackle. Okay. All right. So I'm going to walk you through this. That's kind of our why before we jump in. That's the why for this. And then just going forward, I'm going to take you through it's a 2-week process. I'm leaving it kind of general. I want you to customize this for yourself, but I definitely have a little guide for you. And we're going to go over that today. So I'll put this afterwards. I'll put it in the comments of this video, but I'll put this document. This is just a general guide for the next 2 weeks. So this week, you guys, starting today, is all going to be about really preparing yourself, organizing yourself, and starting to create this online Discover ZYIA link. That's what we're calling it. All right. And we're using the app, the Milkshake app. Comment on here if you have this. And you guys, this is going to be so great. If you did this project 2 years ago, I can guarantee you need a little refresher. We were using a different platform. And I'm not saying that this is the only platform you can use. I just think it's a super fun, easy, user-friendly one to use that feels very updated to me. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about. This is the one I'm going to take you through, the Milkshake app. But by no means, if you're like, I don't like it, this isn't me, this is super confusing, don't feel like you're stuck to this. And I'd love to hear in the comments what people are using as we go through this. If you have another online platform that's free to use and it's easy to use, share it with us so we can look into that too. I mean, ultimately, once you have the content, you can put this all over the place. All right. But I'm going to take you through the Milkshake app. A lot of you have already downloaded prior to this call, and it's free. Like I said before, as long as you're okay with the very last card that comes up that says Milkshake, which who cares, right? It's free. So I'm like, go for it. Put it up there. But I'm going to walk you through this, and there's a little checklist for this week. Okay. And it's just going to kind of go through the things you should be collecting right now. We're going to talk about this more, but a video intro, and don't freak out if it's too much. I'm going to be totally honest with you. If it makes you freeze up and it makes you not make progress in this, scrap the video for now and go in and add it down the road. Okay. Don't let that hang you up. But ideally on that first page, and I'll show you mine, just a little intro. It can be mine, I think is 30 seconds, just to show people you're a real person. They can hear how you talk. All of those things, just a little personal touch. This is thanks for being here. I'm going to walk you through the top 10 most frequently asked questions about being a rep for ZYIA Active. Whatever it is, a little touch of you, okay? 5 to 10 top questions answered. This is where I want you to think about this even through this call. What questions do you have? What questions do you hear? Start making a little list and really start brainstorming what you want to get out there. What do you want to have all in one place to easily share for people? Okay. Make sure you know what's in our current starter kit. That's an easy one. You can literally check that off right now because it's anytime anyone new here, if you want to know what's in the kit, you can always go to your rep website, hit the join button, and it's going to show you the current kit. All right. Photo of you. If you don't have any, I do not mean go out and like book headshots. Great. If you want to, I highly encourage it. However, I'm talking about today, get a fresh selfie of yourself, something preferably wearing ZYIA, whatever it is, people want to see your face. Okay. So stand in front of a window, hold out your phone and take a picture of yourself. We're going to tie this in how you're going to use it, but super important you have a current picture of yourself. Um, Start collecting some industry facts, some ZYIA facts. What does ZYIA mean? I will share that with you so you have it. That's a question I actually get a lot. Well, what does ZYIA mean? What is that word? What's it mean? You should know that. Know what we stand for as a company, what our pillars are, all the little things that people are curious about, where our company came from, who's behind it, all that stuff. Start researching it, start compiling it, and we're going to put it into our online docs. You never have to look for it again. And then the last one of my favorites, start collecting some of your favorite quotes. And I know this seems kind of weird and not necessary, but I love it. And I'll show you how I intertwined it with mine. It just kind of gives a nice vibe to see what people know what you stand for, what our company stands for. And I think it gives a little pause when sometimes there's a lot of information being thrown out. I love coming across a great quote. Don't need a lot. I put 3 on here, but you probably already know yours, but just kind of have those in one place. All right. So this is going to be week 1. I'm going to walk you through it, but that's week 1. Week 2, you guys, do you want me to break here? You want me to show you this first and then we talk about week 2? I think we'll do that. Let's start walking through this so I can start giving you the actual meat of this call. Okay. So I put in the description of our training today is my own milkshake app, or my own milkshake link, or my own Discover ZYIA link. Okay, that's what we're calling it. And I'm so sorry I'm missing so many comments. I'm reading back to leave with the business opportunity fault to the products. It depends. It changes with every situation. I don't want to say I'm only one way because it changes depending on the person that I'm talking to. I have it and don't use it like I should. Okay, you're going to love it. It's going to blow your mind. Good. You're downloading the app. Good, good, good. You can do it while we're on the call too. All right. So my own milkshake app, I started off, and you guys can go back through this after the call. Use it as an example, use it as a guide. But I literally put a picture of myself. You could do a family picture. And I had it with top 10 questions about being a rep for ZYIA Active. Now, you might have 5 questions. Maybe you have 20 questions. That might be a lot though. But whatever it is, I want you to figure out your questions. And again, you can use mine as a guide, but it says top 10 questions about being a rep for ZYIA Active, and it's answered. And then down below, I do a little intro. Hi, my name is Christine Tager. I'm a rep for ZYIA Active. I'm a wife, mom to 2 girls. I live in Chino Hills, California. So all of this, just a little intro about myself, how long I've been with ZYIA. And then I say, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to learn about ZYIA Active. If you have any questions, reach out. And then I have a little link that would send them directly to the enroll page. And then down below, I have a little YouTube video that literally is my intro that I just talked about. Thank you for being here. I'm going to walk you through the the top 10 most frequently asked questions, whatever. Uploaded it to YouTube and put it right in here. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But what I loved about this particular app is I've used quite a few different ones when I'm doing stuff like this, whether it's for emails or whatever. When you click on this page, it doesn't take you away from it. It keeps you in there right there. So you're not leaving. You're not leaving the page. They can literally be scrolling through here and this is going to play. Okay. So that's the first page. The next question. What is ZYIA Active? I should have, hold on. Let me see if I can, is that annoying on my phone? I actually had this all ready to go. Let me see if I can share this real quick. It might be better to show, hold on. I'm going to try to show it on my bigger screen if that's easier. Oh, it's up. I did already have it up. Okay. I think that's a little bit easier. I don't know. Can you see that any better? So intro, and then next page, what is ZYIA Active? And I have a little graphic. I'll share these with you guys. It just talks about the definition of ZYIA. And then it says ZYIA Active is a premium activewear brand. It talks what makes us different. It talks about our weekly launches, why our products are different and so thought out, how we can wear them, all that stuff. And these are same. You might have all this verbiage ready to go. from your parties. You know, a lot of times we'll do these intros in our parties. You may have all this set, you may have the graphic and everything. Next one, question 2, what does it cost? How do I sign up and how quickly can I get started? I kind of grouped those 3 together and counted them as one, but these are all the questions I get. And I thought, hey, they all go together. So I put a little picture in there and then literally break it down. I put a little quote as well. My favorite quote in there: life only changes when you become more committed to your dreams than you are to your comfort zone. And then I answer the question. And again, I have my little enroll link. So people are already on there and they're like, hey, I'm ready. You can go easily click, brings it to your site. Okay, number 3, what comes in the starter kit? And this is such a cool one. And these are all templates, you guys. Don't freak out if you're like, I'm not a web designer, I don't do this. It's so easy. These are all templates. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so this particular one was the links template. I'll show you. And another quote up there, little picture up top. And then literally it shows, I put them in as a link. I put the picture, I put the US women's sample kit, and then I have a link to purchase the kit. So cool. It is like the coolest thing. And then I have the men's kit. I need to still go back in here and add my US and Australian enrollment links, but this is just like where I'm at right now. I'm totally going to go back and fine tune. Question 4, do I get a discount? Are there any recurring fees? Another question I always get, and I had myself. So I just answer it down below. Next one, how do I make money and how much commission do I make? This is a great one. I put this industry, or not industry, our little ZYIA fact in there, that ZYIA active independent reps earn 3 to 4 times the industry average. I thought that was super cool to include. Talk about the commission. And then I have, again, a link to our compensation plan that goes over everything in more detail. And I added the little YouTube video that corporate made that goes over the pay plan. This is all in one thing, you guys. Next one, number 6, is ZYIA active direct sales? We all get that question. Is this network marketing? Is this a pyramid scheme? Is this direct sale? Whatever, however you want to whatever question you get, you want to acknowledge it. And I head on, yes, this is a network marketing company. However, it is up to you whether or not you want to run it like that. I have reps that don't want to build team. They just want to earn commission on what they make. Totally fine. I described that here. Number 7, do I have to carry inventory? Answer that. You can see I put another little quotation in there. Number 8, does ZYIA active offer rank recognition, promotional trips, retreats, and conferences? I'm not done with this page, but I talk about where I've traveled. I've talked about upcoming trips. Oops, I need to change that. It says subscribe. But I want to go back in here and I actually want to put some videos that corporate has put out of upcoming trips or past trips. Like this could be a really built up, beautiful page, just sharing all the places we've been, all the places we've been going, or we're going to be going. Number 9, who are the founders? Where is the home office and warehouse located? So I just took a little picture of all 4 of them because you only get all the templates. You just are allowed one image unless you have links with images. So if you need to screenshot something or create an image that looks like multiple images, you could. And I just talk a little bit about our founders and where the warehouse is. And lastly, why now? We want to leave them feeling like, okay, why is the opportunity right now? Which it totally is. But I say the activewear industry is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. And I talk about projections within the next 10 years. Just a little bit about why right now activewear is so huge and it's not going anywhere. So that's it. And then the free version, you have to have that at the end. Who cares though, right? But I'm definitely, this is my starting point. It's in a spot that I can share it. I had a girl reach out last night. It was like, hang tight, I'm going to send you over my FAQs to answer all your questions in more detail. It is the best thing in the world to have this at a place that you can share. So when someone asks you, hey, what's it cost to get started? Hey, actually, I'll send you some information that talks about that in here. And meanwhile, goes over everything else that they could possibly be thinking, right? A few key points to this, obviously, along with answering the questions, is infusing your experience. Obviously, that very first page, I want to have an image of you, preferably in the last one too. And I need to probably add one on here, but thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the business, all that good stuff. Okay. So that is your example. You can totally use this, you guys. Definitely make it your own. I want this to be personal. You want it to stand out. You want it to be your own. You want it to sound like you when you talk, all those good things. I'm going to walk you through how to do this real quick. If you have not downloaded the Milkshake app, and yes, I have a hamster on my screen. My daughter put him there. I don't normally have him as a screensaver. The Milkshake app, when you go in, you can create a new account and you put in your email address. You choose your password. I just did this to show you as an example. So you put in your email, choose your password, and then it will pop up the next screen that says choose your address, your link address. So for this one, for the one I just showed you, it says milkshake / and I put in ZYIA gal. So you can put your ZYIA name, you can put your personal name, whatever you want. You can put it right there. That's the link you'll use to share when you publish this. Okay. Oh, good. I am so glad. Yeah, it's so cool, you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take you time. This is called a project for a reason. If you want to knock it all out in one day, you totally could, but I mean, you probably will be chipping away at this. Get your content first, then you can start putting it into this. Okay, so once you set up your account, it literally looks like this. Add your first card. And you hit the little plus sign, and it's going to give you options. There's an about card, there's links, which is the one I used when I added this what's in the starter kit. There's top picks, same, I believe it's the same. I've got to go through these. I don't remember what all of them are used for, but I do know the YouTube one is the one you want to use if you're going to add a video in there. So I did that one as my first. And you would just pick one. So let's say the YouTube one is my first one. I'm going to select that. Okay. And now it will bring you get to choose from a ton of different templates, and there's new cute ones too. So I think I ended up using this one, and then I ended up changing the colors to black and white, and I changed the font too. You can change all of that. The only thing you can't do is change the layout. You can't add more pictures or add another space for text. It's not like that. But it's simple, and I'm kind of grateful for it. If there's that many options, like, no, every page has a spot for your heading, your subheading, and your body or your main content. Okay, so you can go through here, and once you see one that you love, let's just say I'm going to pick kind of a wild one. Okay, I'm going to pick this one just for the sake of this tutorial. So I'm going to hit edit, and it's going to bring me into here. And it is so easy. You click the little camera to upload a picture. It will say you can either take a picture, you can choose from from your library. I have no idea what's on here. Okay, let's go ahead and choose my little, this is going to be a great tutorial. I just chose my two little piglets as they were on here. So they're going to be on here right now. The card heading. So this would be where I would put in top 10 questions. I'm going to keep it really short just because this is an example. So top 10 questions you would say about being a rep for ZYIA Active. And then in the subheading, I put answered, but in my other pages, I would use the subheading for quotes. And it just kind of, because I didn't always need a subheading. So that's where I just put the quotes in. You can change the colors or whatever else. So I'm going to put answered. And then card description. This is where I'd put the main copy. So if you've done a recent party, just copy and paste it into there. I'm going to say this is a test so you guys can see it. And then your YouTube channel, you don't need your channel. They have that in there. But whatever, when you upload your video to YouTube and you get that link, you pop it right in there, and you can choose what you want that button to say. I'm going to say enroll. And then down below, you can have as many links as you want, you guys, as many links as you want. That is so cool. And this, in the free version, you get as many pages as you want. So let's say you do have 20 top frequently asked questions. You can have 20 pages on here. You can add as many as you want, which I absolutely love. So I would go in here, I would edit this. I'd put the, maybe I want to say watch, or no, I want to call this welcome. I think that's what I did. And then I put my little welcome. I'm just going to leave the link they have. If there are additional ones I didn't need, I only needed one. So I just deleted the other ones. Delete. So now I just have the one there. So when you get to this point, you put in all your content, right? You're going to preview it. So here's my little piggies, top 10 questions. And you scroll down. Sorry, I'm really trying to to do this. You can see, scroll down. I've got my enroll. That would take me right to my ZYIA join page. I would have all the information. And then my little welcome video would be right there. Okay. Do you guys have any questions on that? Super, super easy. Now let's say I did not, those are not my colors. You guys know I'm kind of khaki, black and white. So I would hit the customize and it's super cool. Let's say you change your mind before I show you that. Let's say you change your mind and you're like, not loving that template anymore. You can hit this shake it up button and it's going to take you, it's going to show you all these different templates and how it looks in each one. So I'll keep hitting this. So you can see, maybe that image looks better in another template. So you just keep hitting shake it up and it shows you what it looks like. How cool is that? I mean, am I alone in this? Is this like the coolest thing ever? And you just keep hitting it until you like what you see. So let's say I chose this one and I still not loving it. Let's say I need a little bit more color. You can hit this customize button and you can change. You see down there, it says colors and fonts. So let's say I want to change the color. So the first, it'll see where, okay, you see that white one? I chose kind of a boring one. Let's say I want to change that to like hot pink. Let's see. Sorry. Isn't changing. I'll just change it this way. You can select the color and then it will automatically change up there. Okay. And then you can go to the next one. And if you want to change the black, let's say you want this one, I don't know, to a blue, it will change. So it changed up there. It's really ugly. Anyway, you get the gist. Okay. Same thing with the fonts. So right now, the card heading is the top 10 questions. Maybe you want something a little bit, I don't know, a sans serif font or something. You just change it right there. And then you can scroll over and it will say subheading. You can change, that's the answered part. The card description, that's down here. The button label, okay? Sorry, I'm hoping you can see this, okay? So you can customize it. Don't get too caught up on this though, okay? I'm totally guilty of this. It took me way longer as I was messing with it. I'm still gonna mess with it. Get your content in there first, okay? And then you can go through, you can mess with it. I do encourage you though to have a general look and feel for your link. So have your pages look similar in look and feel. If you go with the striped one, don't switch over to your next one to be like the black and white, very streamlined one, and then switch over to the retro one. Okay. Like keep it consistent. Okay. So that is it. Once you get to this point, let's say I'm ready to go, I'm going to publish it and it's up. It's live. Right now you can go. I put Tiger Ranch in this one, but you can click on this link and it's live. Now, let's say you got your first page done and I publish as I go along. But then I want to add another one now. Okay. So I only have that one and then the last slide. So I'm going to now go, I'm going to hit the plus sign. Let's say this one, I want to talk about the links. I want to share some links. I'm going to go back down to my matching theme, which is this one. And I'm going to do the same process again, but you're going to see it's like changed a little bit. And you go through that for every single card. Do you guys have questions? I'm sorry, I'm trying, and I hope you can see this okay. But I think it's something you want to just play around with. Go in there, set up your account, start adding content in there after you've done your research and you're planning a little bit. But it's so fun. And I was thinking about it. So I don't have it up right now, but I had one. That was like, hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm Christine Tager, rep for ZYIA Active, all that stuff. And I had that in there as my bio for a while. And then I think I changed it to something else. But I want to put this one in there because this is the stuff, this gets right to it. Like it's still, you can add a little bit more like personal stuff, but it's going to answer all the questions. So I'm going to put this actually right in my bio for like on Instagram and Facebook, everything. Yeah, I probably won't use the picture of well, maybe I should, hey, I'm all about my animals. Maybe I will put them in there somewhere. All right. Anything else before I quickly run through the schedule for next week? Okay. If not, and just text me or message me if you have any questions. Okay, so next week, hopefully that gets you started. Is that enough to get you guys started to kind of see how you do it? You'll love it. It's really fun, actually, if you like this kind of stuff. All right, so that is all this week. Start building that out, collect your information, all that stuff. Now, next week will all be about implementation and action of this, right? We want to do a few things to lead up to sharing this link. And what I love about these is you can share them on social media and people, they're getting the information without like feeling pressured, right? There's those people that have been watching you, they're interested, but they would never reach out to ask for it. Guess what? They're going to go through that. They're going to look at it. And I think that's pretty darn cool to have that they can just at their own leisure go through and learn about it, right? Okay, so this is again just a guide. But on Monday, it says on here, social media check-in. What I want you to do on this one is go on to your business page, whether it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, whatever. Go onto your business page, and I want you to do more of a personal check-in, okay? Now, some of you may have done this when we did the refresh and reboot project. If you feel like you've done this recently, just change it up a little bit, freshen it up. But this is going to be a check-in. Maybe you are a little bit more vulnerable in this post. You're checking in, you're sharing a little bit about you, maybe your family, what you've been up to, because why I'm having you do this is it's leading into the business side of things. A lot of times people, are always seeing the outside of it, the products, what you're doing, the business part, right? But they don't see the behind the scenes. They don't know the personal side of it, which is your business, the fact that you're running this as a business. This would be a great opportunity to thank them for supporting your small business. If you've done something like this recently, then mix it up, share, your top favorite current new releases, whatever. But this is your personal check-in on your business page. A little thank you for their support and a little bit more of a vulnerable post to show the other side of it. Maybe you do a behind the scenes, something that is the other side of your business. Okay. You got that, and work with it. You can finesse it how you want, make it your own. On Tuesday, all you're going to do is share the current kit, right? Whatever it is, share. You can put it in your stories. You can make a post about it. You're just sharing the starter kit. You can do that however you want. Super simple. On Wednesday, you're going to share some industry stats. You're going to share some ZYIA stats, anything out there, even the one that I showed you that ZYIA active reps make 3 to 4 times the average industry standard. Some projections about where the activewear industry is going, how many people have a side gig in America, whatever it is, you're going to just put some out there. You're kind of like finesse, you're doing a little build up here. So people are starting to think about it. Okay. You're planting that seed. And then on Thursday is going to be the day that you actually put it out there. Okay. You're going to share it to social media. You're going to share your link. You can put it in your bio. You can put it in your stories. You can go live and say, check out my link that I've created for Discover ZYIA. Whatever you want to do, you're going to email it. You're going to text it. You're going to share it. You're getting it out there. Okay. So Thursday of next week's the big day that you're going to push to get this out there. If you can't get it done this week, you really have till Thursday. Okay. To really refine it. I know I feel like I have it done, but I'm going to keep adding, keep refining it a little bit. Okay. On Friday, oh wait, shoot, you guys. Sorry, I totally screwed that up. Sorry. Thursday is sharing it via messages, emails, and text. So these are going to be direct messages. Sorry, I was like, that's a lot in one day. Thursday is the way you're going to be sending it directly to people. Friday is when you share the link to social media. Okay, so you're not doing that all in one day. I guess you could, but if you want to break it up, just focus on direct messages, texts, emails on Thursday. Friday is the day you put it out on social media, in your stories, in your posts, all that. Okay, does that make sense? That feel a little less overwhelming? So break those two up unless you want to do it all in one day. And then Saturday is your follow-up. Okay, so everyone that you have shared it with on Thursday, you're following up. Hey, do you have any questions? Anything like that? I'm here if you have, any additional questions that you like answered or more information about. The other thing, the follow-up might be great when you share it on Friday. You could do a little poll. Maybe you share it in your stories and you could have a little poll, and you could, if people have more interest, then they can click yes, and then you can follow up with them as well. So Saturday is all about follow up with whoever you shared your link to. Okay, so that is it, you guys. There's one more spot down here if you want to put a little goal for yourself, a reach out goal with this. This is kind of, I guess, could roll into week 3. I do have some other printables that I can share with you, some trackers just for who you're reaching out to, some different guides about when you're talking to people, if they have certain things they're worried about, certain things they want to accomplish. I can share with you those as well. Sorry, Mom, I'll call you back. I think that's it. That was a lot. Are you guys ready for this? I'm telling you, you're going to love it so much. And once you do it, it's a lot of work to put this together. And then once you have it in your little tool bag, you can push it out there. You can share it. You can feel good about it. And everything is in one place, right? Sound good? All right. Let me know if you think of anything else. I'll be checking the comments. So if you have questions on this, please reach out. But I'm super excited. And I think I'll make a set. I was going to do it in this video. You can share them if you want to share I love seeing them as they get completed. So I might make another post specifically for them, or you can share them here in the comments too. They're really fun to see how it's like an art project, and everybody will do it a little bit differently. Everybody has a different spin. Everybody will tackle a different piece of this business. And it's so cool to see. So I think I'll make another post in each group that people can put their links in the comments, then we can check them out because they're going to be amazing. I know it. All right. I know. No, technically she didn't. She called. I'm normally on at 9:30. So technically I think she thinks that I just dropped the kids off. Guaranteed. She thinks I'm in the car and I just dropped the kids off. I'm all off. I'm off on my schedule. All right, you guys, have a great one. Have fun with this. I can't wait to see what you come up with. This is going to be a game changer for your business. I promise you. You're going to be able to share the business opportunities so much more easily, so much more efficiently, so much more effectively. Let's go. Have a great day, you guys, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.